Okay, guys, Melody Ann, where we have you?
So does everyone have Trello?
No.
Yeah.
I do. Who's not using Trello by show of hands? Don't know what it is. Okay. Quite great.
So Trello, you can share. So Dale and I and our assistant share some of our boards. I use it personally. I make my list there because it's on any platform. But for business, we use it for deal. You can see we have our 2018 deals, but we start, like if we're doing a listing, I'm a little far away here. We would start a board for our presentation.
Do you want a chair? Would that be easier?
Oh, then I wouldn't be bending down. Thanks.
You're awesome.
Oh, that's easier. Yeah. Okay. So every listing presentation we go on, we would start a board. We'd open the board, and our assistant, this isn't a good one. So she has checklists that she copies. She makes a standard checklist under, we start it from a listing presentation, and then when it becomes a listing, we put all the information there, and she has a checklist. So our checklist, we used to have a file folder with a checklist inside that we would all go through and then scan it and keep it online so that we could open it up. But this way we can see what everything is, and we put down the client's name, phone number, emails, the MLS, the commission, the expiry, when the photos were, sign request, and we can see without having to call her or email her or text her, we can see when everything's been done.
Oh, it's a checkbox.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And so it's most of the stuff is hers, but if we're not sure if the lawyer information has been sent, or this is where
When you say hers, your assistant or your client?
our assistant. So our clients, we don't share this with our clients. I think some people do, but
No, not that.
yeah, we don't share any of this with our clients because we use Top Producer for anything that we're sharing with them. But it's a great place to record everything. Then when we get a deal, we don't have any conditional deals right now, but when it's sold, then another checklist gets applied to it. And so you can see we have an open house checklist.
You want to scroll just a little slower so
yeah.
you can see the line through it too?
Now, let me interrupt here. We are able to share these with each other.
Yes.
So if we create these, whatever it is, we can share it from the group, and the Star Group executive uses Trello to track all the ideas that we get from you. And I will show you some of the boards that we've created. So this is a positive note. If there's anything you're a user of and you can share with a group, we will set up a Star Group and we will link it so that we can all share. And once you have a link, you can copy, this is a template, into your own.
Yeah. So she has set up our assistant, Christine, is awesome. I showed her Trello and she just took it over from there. And so she's got, like, after open house, what we do, all our checklists, which everybody's got their own checklists. And it just keeps us totally on track. But the beauty is it works from the phone, it works from the iPad, from a computer. We're all checking, we're all seeing it live. And then you can keep track of your lost listings. We have, the other thing that we have between us is reminders. So she'll put what we need to do, what Dale needs to do, what I need to do, and we can make lists. We can make lists for our team meetings. We can add notes of things we want to do after this meeting. But you can do it personally. In our accountability group for our STAR group, we can share files between us, and that's how we do it. We share it through Trello. And so we list our buyers. We do, as you can see, I have personal things on here, packing lists, anything like that. It's just so easy to do because you can do it from your phone. And then this is where we keep track of all our deals and our closings so that we can see when something closes. And this is a closing we have coming up, so there should be some things at the end. Yeah, see, there's still things that haven't been done for
That's
it.
really good.
And so it also records who's done something, so it says Christine completed this, and you can get notifications. So we get emails or a notification just saying that someone's changed something in the Trello.
And this is the free version.
Yes, we only use the, right? We're using the free version, right?
I'll explain the
Yeah, okay.
upgrade.
Does it look like it's free? I think it is free, yeah.
It's probably.
Yeah, so I haven't found anything that it doesn't do, because it does link to our Dropbox, because you're allowed to link to so many things. Do you have anything to add, Dan?
Can you import files? Can you import, like, let's say I have Excel, like you're saying, you keep track of all your...
Yeah, so you can link a spreadsheet or anything to it.
Yeah, so if you have, it's a live link, so if I go and click on that, it opens up that file in Dropbox. Can't edit it, but you can, if you want to keep track of sales, you have to do it for us. If a lot of business you want to do, but we have a spreadsheet that we've got everything on. We know in the spreadsheet, the client commission, our average commissions, what we do per month, the source of the business.
That's in here? So like where do you label that and where do you go in and pull something like that?
So everything's being pulled from our, if we have any files that are being pulled, they're being pulled from our Dropbox. Because you can link to your Dropbox. So if you wanted something to be attached, now we don't, in the beginning we were attaching deals and things to our, but we just found that we can go, it just is easy to go to our Dropbox. But if we wanted to know our sales year to date, we can have a link and just open it, and it would, as opposed to going to Dropbox,
Yeah.
opening that.
I would assume it would link to Google Drive then.
Sorry?
Google Drive as well.
Yes.
So, but I mean, that could be a link to that Dropbox file, or you can actually attach something. So when Peter and Brad and I talk, we might talk about commission tracking. So what I've done is I've given them access to our commission tracking forms and Excel spreadsheet, and we can use them. So it certainly helps. So
Yeah, because here Rod's
a
attached.
tool. It's really good because now we can share between the team members, share.
Can you show
You
that?
can actually share between start group if you want to set up a Trello.
We've got one set up, so we're going to be talking about that, and then we're going to add people in so we can start sharing those things.
So Dale, Rod, Peter, and I share this star group one here, and let's see, for this one, Rod attached his listing checklist, his deal checklist, so they're all attached, so you can open them and then view it.
Wow.
Actually, I think these are our
That's theirs
checklists.
now.
Yeah, they're our checklists that we attach, because
Listen, tell me everything we're sharing with the group, they didn't want to be part of our group.
Yeah.
so that's how.
The mission
That is actually how we started our checklists. They were like that online, and you could fill them in, and then we now are using Trello, so we don't use any of that anymore. But that's where we copied it over from.
Right on.
But it's a great way of sharing files and things like that.
You guys only started it about a year ago, right?
Yeah, it was one
At
of
this
the,
meeting.
Yes.
Because
A
somebody
year
was
ago.
insistent that we all come
I made
on there.
every single person here that was here open up a Trello and start it.
And
Probably the
honestly,
only ones who went crazy with it. Which is
well,
good.
I just loved it.
I'm not crazy with it, but Trello has been absolutely phenomenal.
Well, Chuck introduced it to us a long
Oh,
time
a long
ago.
time ago,
Long
when
years
I
ago.
kind of
It's
played with
honestly
it
the
then.
biggest lifesaver for me, especially with the to-do list and making sure that I have like, 10 different to-do lists and today's this week's this month. And I just love that you can put the one you want on top of the top 5 or the top 10, and then
Well,
yeah, I'm not gonna get to this today. This is gonna go to this week, and it's just completely organized my chaos of
Yeah.
real estate.
So I think Chuck had something like this, because I took,
Yeah.
when he was speaking, incoming this week, today, tomorrow, next week, on my mind. So I sort of copied that, and I honestly don't use it daily, but it is my goal, because I'm still a bit of a paper book thing, but I really am trying to do this because it's with you all the time. So it's a great place to even take notes, like if you're talking to a buyer and you want to take notes, it's because you can copy it to other things, and instead of, texting that note out, writing down on paper, then texting it to the assistant to set it up in Top Producer, you can just share the notes.
Can you voice it? Can you talk on that?
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever you can do in any app, you can, like if you have voice on your phone, that you can do it, you could talk.
Yeah, and then, like I say, it's a collaborative tool. The cool thing is, so if we put something in, we can tag our assistant. The assistant knows that she has to do that, right? So you can either by way of tagging, or you can assign and do date. And
Yeah.
you get notification that this must be done.
Yeah, so if you put at, if I put at Dale, he gets a notification that I've added something.
But you know what, this, and you guys, you look at this and, we're using it better than most, but there's a lot more to this program that we have to uncover. Our assistant's really good with this. She's taught us some stuff, but really, to get it to the optimum level, there's a lot of stuff that we still have to do. We really manage our office. I mean, for some that driving through the city, you say, well, he wants to be paperless. Imagine his age, right? But when it comes down to
He's
it,
not here.
yes, this could be the tool that really makes you go paperless, right?
I think the one thing,
We go and we use our Dropbox. Every transaction we do, my life is in Dropbox, right? Everything I do is in Dropbox. Because who hasn't had a problem with a computer that has crashed and lost files? You have tape backups back in the day.
So you have the better
Why are you using
subscription?
Dropbox over Google?
I use Dropbox.
I don't think there's a
Well, we don't
difference,
need to
just
say Dropbox.
we just love Dropbox. It's so easy with every app.
No, I have both.
Do you guys
I'm
have the
figuring out
paid
which one to
subscription?
pick up.
Yeah, just because we need the gigabit.
Some apps work better with, if you're in the G Suite, then they work better with Google, and otherwise, I use them both because if you're on iCloud, you also have iCloud. There's no
It's just
one
Yeah.
thing fits
Well, I'm just
all.
paying for it.
Yeah,
The Dropbox, I might as well just dump it.
well,
I don't need it.
it's a question of how much storage you need, so that's what you better.
No, I bought storage on it.
Then you decide which one works best for you.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own
Yeah.
sort of.
Like we wouldn't switch from Dropbox just there's so much there and we love it. But we have Google Suite. We just don't use the Google Drive.
Well, just as storage, I use my cloud because Dropbox, eventually, if you get lots of storage, which I do. So Dropbox was expensive, so I went to my cloud, I actually bought the system. And so now I have like 20 times the space I have Dropbox.
And how much is my cloud?
No, I don't,
No, but
no, I bought the minimum. So I paid about, I think about $53. But now I've got 20 times the space and I've got nothing there.
Just find something that works for you.
Yeah.
This is the same question as what car should I buy?
no, and that's why I'm asking here, what do you guys all use and why? I didn't even know my cloud
Well,
existed.
it'll become clear. I'm going to show you some other features on Trello, and the whole world is open to you, and you have to find the route that you're going that suits your needs best. There's no easy answer to that.
So I think the other great feature is these boards, each one that you open up. So if you're opening up a listings, Speedville, you can copy that and move it. So if it's a listing, so that actually happened to have been an active listing and they decide they want to wait till the spring, we can move it, you can move it very easily between your boards and copy them. So we can copy it when it becomes a deal, we can still leave it under our listing so that we can count our listings at the end of the year, but we can copy it to deals and add a different checklist to it.
Nice.
Use like a client timeline, so from one stage to the next stage, like so you're gonna list it, and then you're gonna do the offer presentation, and after that, you're gonna closing process. Like Or you just keep them here, here's some of the things in one spot?
So we keep our listings in one spot so that we can open up and see what listings we have and what stage they are. But when they're sold, they do go under sold listing, but then we also have a master deal file that is buyers and sellers. Because the way we split it is we have sellers and buyers so that we have a list of every buyer presentation we've done. It also helps for our stats so that we know what percentage we're closing. But then we copy it to our deals when we've got a deal in place. And I mean, it's just a great place to, Top Producer has our clients' phone numbers and everything, but it's just another app you have to open up. So this is an app that is both Dale and I have it on our front pages, but on your computer, you can actually download it on your desktop and have it so that you're not going online all the time. And it just, the beauty is it syncs right away. Like Dale, if I add something and I've got it on a board that we'll share, he has it right away.
You notice that in the first one, in the listing, all the items didn't have a date, but you had one date at the top. So would that be when you finish all of them that?
So they only allow you for the one sort of due date in the, so if we open up Edward, I think, the other thing is you can take who the person is, so you can, you can tag it for different categories, but we take who the lead agent is, so the assistant knows who the lead agent is dealing with this client, so that she's not coming to both of us, she'll come to. And it only allows you to put in one date, one due date. So normally, so she's got here Friday, November 16th, because the listing expires on the 17th. And but in the checklist, she'll have dates. This isn't a good one because she doesn't have a full list here. But in the checklist, she'll record the date that it's done. But she types that in because it only allows you to have one date, and then your board will show you that your dates are coming up. So. Any other questions?
Okay, how come you got a little star above your name in our board?
Oh, in our?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's because they're favorite. So starred boards are boards that you're using all the time.
No, but in our group, you have a little halo in here.
A halo?
Icon.
Because I'm an angel. Did you know that?
Or a little star
Didn't
thing.
you know that?
I don't see
Look,
that.
it's right there. See, they're in our group, and they have these little things there. You see it?
Yeah, I do. Are you sure you don't have the paid version?
I don't see a star.
It's not on yours.
No, it says this member has Trello Gold.
Yeah, you have Trello Gold.
Oh, so maybe I did pay.
Well, you can get gold for free, and I'll explain that.
Okay.
I'll show how to do that.
So that you have a little gold star.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, but
If you have gold, you're allowed to have 3 power-ups. Do you have any power-ups?
Isn't Dropbox a power up?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
Yeah, see, I don't think I understand.
Okay, so we'll show you all
Yeah.
of that.
Who
So-
else is using this for something that they want to go up and show us, please? And thank you.
Yeah,
If
so
you're
grocery lists, you can use it personally too. It's,
I'm happy to share.
okay.
I use it, I don't have to go to something to show, but I use it for every listing I create board. And when I receive a request for showing on my phone, when you open up the text, if you touch the text, you can copy it, and then you paste it directly onto the board, and then you can move around the sequence. You got in 2 seconds, you can create a whole diary of all the showings, and put the agent's contact information, when it was down.
Wow.
And then
I never thought of that.
When I confirm the appointment, I just type in confirm it's done, so my partner knows, and it's instantaneous. And then for multiple, if you ever run a multiple officer, or a complete diary, it's already there from easy.
Is that the only way you would use it different than anybody shown you yet? What other, because I know you use this a lot too. Hey, you two.